welcome to our channel. In this session, we will discuss jQuery. So under jQuery, what we will do? What is the use of jQuery? How do add the jQuery to web pages? And what is the basic syntax and examples of jQuery that we will discuss in this session. First of all, what jQuery do? jQuery just simplifies the JavaScript coding. Means if you are writing many number of lines of JavaScript code, this jQuery simplifies the code into a single line. And by using jQuery, you can handle different events. You can perform animations. You can interact with the web servers. Anyway, jQuery is a lightweight JavaScript library. Lightweight in the sense it increases the speed of execution. jQuery is write less, do more. Okay, this is the basic jQuery meaning. Now, if you want to execute your web pages and if you are using jQuery, directly it is not possible. You need to add jQuery to your web pages. How do you add? Two procedures. The first one is simply download the jQuery library from the official website, or else you can include the jQuery in the form of a CDN. So generally we prefer to use first one. Now, while downloading two versions of jQuery is available. One is the product version, second one is development version. Generally, product version is useful for live website design. Development version is useful for testing and development. Remember which version you need to develop? Ignore. Directly, if you are moving to jQuery, click on the download. Automatically, both the versions are downloaded. Now, I will show you the way how to download jQuery. Simply type jQuery download. Click on this. The first official website, click on. Here, this page is open. Now, here, no need to check whether it is uncompressed version, compressed version, ignore. Simply click on download jQuery. Whenever you click on, a page like this is open. Sir, here the download option, the remaining execution is not at all available. No. Simply Control S, save. At which position you need to save? Wherever you are executing all your HTML, JavaScript code, that is in that working directory only you can save. So directly they given the name. I just click on save. But in my system already the same version is available. I am not doing anything. What is our task? Just to click on save. Completed. Close. Now, okay, you understand how to add jQuery to the web page. That is not only completed. So here just we are adding in the working directory. Now thing is, how do we add to your web page? So multiple web pages are created. Suppose web page 1, how do we add the jQuery to web page 1? For that you need to follow this one. So within the head section only, you are writing script tag src is equal to. If you saved in the current directory, directly you can write. Otherwise, you can give the path. Okay, close this script. Now, any other JavaScript that you want to write, open another script and then write the code. Here you are doing in head section. The remaining script you can do either head section or body section, or you can write in both the sections. Clear? This is the way the jQuery is attached to the web page. Clear? Now, the basic syntax you are following for jQuery. The syntax is first dollar. Dollar specifies this statement is a jQuery statement, followed by within parentheses you are writing selector. Selector in the sense. So simple thing, some tags on which tag you are going to perform some operation. That tag is selector. Dot action. What are the actions that you are going to identify? Now understand the meaning. Dollar is a jQuery. The selector finds the HTML element. On this HTML element, you are performing this operation. This a single line specifies this much of thing. Suppose observe here dollar p dot hide. What is the meaning? So first it identify all the p tags in the web page. On all the p tags, hide operation. Hide operation says it hide all the p tags. Anyway, you know different types of selectors: class selector, ID selector, universal selector. For example, if you are writing dot p, now hide operation is performed only on the p tags. Who write the statement class is equal to p. Suppose if you written hash p, now hide operation is performed only on the statement who written id is equal to p. Anyway, this is the basic selectors you understand. Go to CSS. There we discussed class selector, id selector, every selector is discussed there. Clear? That is selector. Now, you understand the basic syntax. Now, before explaining at least one program, you need to know the most important thing. Document ready event. What is the event? So, if you are writing jQuery, the event is executed. But if you want to execute jQuery event, the first thing is the document is loaded into the page. So, to prevent any jQuery code running before the document finished is loading, we are writing this one dollar document dot ready of function. Now here you are writing the required jQuery methods. Whatever the jQuery methods you want, you can write all the jQuery methods. Okay. Now what you are doing? I am writing some jQuery example with this element to class selector, ID selector, whatever you want, you can write. First, I will write simple example. This one. Okay. Within the head section, follow carefully. First, what I written? Some script. src is equal to simply j. Already I saved in the location. Observe. Already that is automatically added. Okay. J. Click. Now close the script tag. My script tag is completed. Now, if you want to write any script, JavaScript code, you can write another script tag. So please take another script tag within this one. What is the basic syntax? Follow carefully. Dollar. First to write down document dot ready. Okay, write down in the order. So dollar document ready. Clear? Now within the ready, you are writing the function. What is the function? Function opening brackets, that is parenthesis, flower bracket, open and close. Now here you are writing the jQuery. This is the common structure for any jQuery event. Here whatever you want, you can write. Suppose the simple example, first what I am writing dollar. Simply I will write down p tag. Here I write hide. Simple example, p tag hide I return. Okay, my script tag is completed. Now go to the body. Here h1. Welcome to jQuery. I return some message. Welcome to jQuery. Now p tag. Welcome to CSS. Now I will write down one more p tag. Welcome to Java. What happens here? So whenever this is happened, this jQuery is executed, all the p tags are hide. Now in my output, welcome to CSS and welcome to Java is not displayed. See, copy the path. See, only H1 tag is appeared. These P tags are not displayed. Clear? Now to avoid confusion, here not only one, within this, you can write any number of jQuery events. Suppose here observe carefully, I will remove this one. What I am doing? I will write down a query like this. Dollar, suppose create one button dot click. Create one button dot click. Okay. Within this click, I will write down function. Whatever the action you want to do, that action is written inside the function. P dot hide. Now you got the point. What I written? Instead of hide, first button is happened. Whenever the document is loaded, I have an action click. If I click on the button, this is executed. That means first here you need to create one button. You need to create one button. So button click me to hide p tag. I written the message like this. Close. Click. Now see, whenever I click on this one, the p tags are hide. Whenever I click on this one, the p tags are hide. Now you got it. This is the way to execute any jQuery. Remember, not only this, you can use ID selector, you can use the class selector. For example, here if I use hash, then suppose p ID is equal to P. Not only P, the names are your wish. For example, P1. P1 no tag is available, P1. Now observe what happened. Whenever I click on, only the ID selector which uses the P1, that is only hidden. That is only hidden. Suppose instead of ID, if you are using class, here what you need to do instead of hash dot. You can write either a single direct name or you can write ID selector or you can use class selector. Whatever you want, you can use. Not only this, for example, H1 class is equal to P1. So which tags uses the P1? All those are hidden. Now refresh. Original. Whenever I click, see H1 is hidden, one P tag is hidden. Clear? This is the basic way of writing any jQuery. In the jQuery, we have multiple types of events. Click event, mouse event, form events, keyboard events. Now we will discuss each and every event in the next session, event by event. That is the end of basic introduction to jQuery. Thank you.